Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. I'm going to give you key support and resistance levels to pay attention to. Very specific key support and resistance levels. By the way, happy Halloween everyone. So listen, I do believe that we are in a bear market, at least for the indices. I believe Bitcoin is being manipulated to make you believe that we're in a bull run, when in fact we are not. So not only am I going to give you key support and resistance levels on a new chart I created, I'm also going to give you timing on that ring when I expect the next major drop to happen. Guys, if you are using leverage and you want to sign up for BitGet, my link is pinned in the first comment and description. This is a tutorial video I put out teaching you how to trade, set up a long, a short, stop loss, all of that. If you want to watch that video, I'll put a link up to it now. If you are located in the US looking for an exchange to trade on with leverage, BingX and CoinCatch are a good option for you. Those links are also pinned in the first comment description. So listen, I've been talking about a bear market. I'm not the only one. Alessio Rastani, he always kind of reminded me of Dracula. I hope he doesn't mind I'm poking a little fun at him. But he put up a video you probably should check out. When this guy is talking about possibly that we're starting a bear market, you should listen. I'll put a link up to his video now if you want to check it out. But he covered multiple charts explaining why it's possible we could be in, or at least starting, a bear market. And guys, if we are starting a prolonged bear market with the indices, it is going to be catastrophic for Bitcoin. In the previous video I put out, I was trying to tell everyone that pretty soon we're going to have a massive drop. And I do believe that's coming. And if you watch the last video, I told you to be short from 36,000 if we push up to that point, or around 35,500. Because I do believe soon, and I'll give you timing for this ring at current price. Remember, the further down we go, the closer we get. The higher we go, the longer it takes. We're pretty much near the apex right now. And again, as I said, if we cross the blue ring, we go up. If we cross the orange ring, we go down. Now, I talked about, this is an old chart. I put this up on August 22nd, 2021. This is Dow Jones. This is when I was talking about top for Bitcoin, top for the markets. You can see how this played out. Once we crossed this ring, it was support and we came down. This is the next ring. Notice we found support. Now we're starting to come down. We could have a lot more downside. We are below. Notice we're getting rejected. The market's just open as I'm recording right now. Notice we're getting rejected at this ring at 32,078. Your next support level, if we continue down, is right down around 31,814. And it's very possible we could push back up, get rejected at this ring. But I think ultimately, for now, we're headed down to 30,529 before you get the next major bounce. And this ring will be support right here, or it'll be resistance, and then this ring will send us down. I've covered this chart previously. I know it sounds crazy, but these rings do predict big moves. This is a post. This is my most recent post in Discord. By the way, guys, if you want to sign up, get access to all of these live charts in Discord, the link's pinned in the first comment description. The website's awkwardcrypto.com. I am having a special for the next couple days. If you pay with USDT, this is only for new subscribers or those who have expired accounts and you want to get back in. You can pay for 2 months and get a third month free. So if you want to take advantage of that, make sure you email me through the website. But Solana, I was saying, look, this is a point to chance of short. This is right here, right at 36,000.94 because of a ring. And you can see what happened. We're already coming down from this point. Does not mean we cannot push back up, guys. These are just, rings are just, they're ways to find tops and bottoms that normally you cannot find with trend lines. So if we do drop, your next point to potentially long is around 35.04. Look how this chart played out since I published it on September 27th. Take note these fib channel lines. And again, I'll show you the new chart I created for Bitcoin. But just look how this chart had played out. Again, September 27th is when I published this chart. Notice this ring right here. Look how this played out. We found support on the ring. We pushed up, got rejected this fib channel line here. Right? Came down, found perfect support. Pushed up, we got a rejection. It became support. We pushed up, we got a rejection. When it flipped out of support, we pushed up, and now we're right at this ring. So it is very likely we could get rejected from this point. Now, again, if you trade alts, it's risky. Alts can be manipulated a lot easier than Bitcoin. But again, this looks like a great point to short Solana. Just have your stop above, I would say, 37. Let's move on. So nvda, I was talking about the AI bubble. So there's only been a few stocks, well, like 7 stocks that have been holding up the stock market. And I was talking about the AI bubble. Once that bubble pops, that is when everything starts coming down. I used this chart to call the top for nvda. This post in Discord was on 8/24. I was talking about this was the top right here. So historically, these rings would send us down. I covered this in the previous videos as well. Look for some videos where I talked about, I had nvda in the thumbnail. 506, that was the top. And look how this chart played out since I published it. We were right up the ring. When you hit this point, this is where you should have shorted. And watch what happens if we hit the next ring. We just rode up this ring, came down, hit support. We got rejected. This was the top. This is where you should have shorted nvda. Notice it came down, rode up this ring. What does that mean? Well, you know, because we came down and rode up this ring, you know exactly when to long nvda. We don't know when, but we know when you make contact with this ring, whether it's down here, here, or here, once you make contact with this ring, you go long. Once you cross the ring, you short. That is a great thing about these fib circles. So in Discord, now I've been making posts about this new chart. It's called the Bitstamp 3.0 chart. Again, you can get access to it if you sign up. So right here, it says so far rejection at 34.8K, right? So notice right here, right where these two lines intersect. And then you can see what happened, also using the heat maps as well. We got rejected and came down right at 34,721, 34,724. This is another chart I was using to confluence the H1 chart. So we came down, we found support on the H1 chart and pushed up right here. You can see we came up, we got a perfect rejection. And I said, look, and I was making it very clear. I said, if, look, see blah, 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 see market makers 35. I was giving you a target above. So saying, look, if we get a pump above 34,665, your next point to get rejected is this fib channel line above, right? 34,889. And look what happened. We pushed up, got rejected, and came back down, right? So again, these lines have been here before price got to it. So we already knew potentially where to long and short. And this is what I'm talking about right now. I think that we're pretty much topped out for the indices, talking about the Dow. And I was making some more posts. This was, I was saying, look, as long as we are below 34,600 to remain bearish, expect some downside. And that was a post I made right here. I was talking about below, if we're below, get bearish, below 34.6K, be bearish. If we get above, get bullish. And we drop in this most recent post. So again, I keep you updated, but let me show you this chart. So this is the daily, and again, this blue ring over here, if we cross it before this orange ring, so if we push up higher and cross it, I believe that we'll go much higher. I find that very unlikely, being that we're in a bear market. This orange ring is the one I'm saying when we cross it at a certain price, I think we're gonna have a crash. But let me show you how this played out, all right? I published this after I created the chart. This is October 26th, but just notice this line right here. This line has been here before price got to it, right? If I hit play, look what happened. We came up, we got rejected right at that point. We pushed up again, that's that line just above where I said to short. We came down, we hit this point, got rejected. So again, these lines are here before price gets to it. That is the power of these charts, using fib channels and fib circles. So I know where your next support level is, and I'll give you that. This is this is the actual chart. We'll come back to it in just a sec. I want to show you the published version. Now, I published this just the other day just to show you how it played out. And this is on Heiken Ashi candles. I'm going to hit play and just show you. Notice this is the line I was talking about. If you push above this point, this is where you would short. We came back down and keep rejecting this line. So we know where our resistance level is, and we know where our support level is. And it looks like we could be in this pennant formation right now. So let me go back and give you these price targets. So I know we'll give you a timing for that ring. So currently, if we drop your first support level, your first point too long, now these are daily candles, all right? So if we come down today, the first point you'd want too long is right at 33,744. If it's tomorrow, it'd be around 33,800. If that breaks, your next major support level is going to be down here around 32,500 to 32,247. This is the next fib channel line below. Notice we found perfect support right here, 32,904. We are respecting these lines going in this direction and this direction. This is what I call double support. So if we had one massive candle down, the first point you'd long would be 32,200. Obviously, the longer it takes, the higher that price gets. If we push up, and this is what I made a post in Discord, your current resistance today is 34,623. Does not mean we cannot push above it, but this is your resistance. And you can see how this chart played out. Before price got to it, we keep getting rejected at this point. So if we get above 34,556 and hold support, well, we're looking at some more upside. That upside target would be around 34,000, almost 35,000, 34,965. That would be the point too short. But again, I would stay short as long as we are below 34,570, 34,600. Above that, get bullish up to the target I just gave you. And again, this chart, this is just the exact same chart on the 2 hour. Just let me give you some price labels here. So again, that's what I'm saying. Notice we keep getting rejected at this line. This is that line we pushed up and got a rejection, and the meat of the candle is below this point. So your current resistance is around 34,546. You can see I did add a trend line here. This seems to be a support level. So if we break below, let's say 34,150, your next support level below. And on my charts, green means long and red means short. So this would be green as well. So again, 34,153. But again, if we do push above 34,546, pay attention to this target up here, around 34,972. Now let me give you the timing for that ring. So I'm going to zoom out just a bit here. And I saw some comments. People were talking about I was wrong or something. Guys, we're nowhere near the ring, all right? So it's gonna take some time. As price pushed up, we moved further from this ring, all right? So currently, right now, at current price, we are, and we're, again, if we move sideways at this price and do not go above, I find that very unlikely. But we're about 36 days before we make contact with that ring, all right? Chance of us going sideways, I don't think that's possible. We could push up, we could drop, but I'm just giving you timing for the ring. Obviously, if we drop down to, let's say, 32,200, well, the timing for that ring will be only 25 days. If we drop straight down, we could hit the ring today. Very unlikely. I'm just showing you that it is at a ring. It's at an angle. It depends when you make contact, depends on when you cross it. And I also made it very clear. If we push up and we cross this ring, this blue ring, historically, we have never dropped when we cross one of these blue rings. That's why I believe what's more likely is that we are going to cross this orange ring, right? Whether it's here or whether it's down here, it's going to send us down into bear market territory, right? That last video. And then when we finally, right, bottom, wherever that is, when we cross this blue ring, that is when the bull run begins. I've covered this in the previous 3 videos, so go back and watch them. But again, guys, check out that video that Alessia Rastani put up. It's very informative, talking about how it's possible that we're entering a bear market or one had just started. And guys, if you do want to sign up, get access to these charts, the website is opticalcrypto.com. That link is pinned in the first comment description. And remember, I do have a special going on for the next couple of days. You can get 3 months for the price of 2. And if you do want to sign up for a BitGet, that link's pinned in the first comment description. Do watch this tutorial if you want to learn how to trade. Remember, all of these exchanges are pretty much the same. Once you learn how to trade on one, you can trade on them all. And again, I have a link for BingX and CoinCatch, which is a great option for you if you're located in the US. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.